So I'm here in the Champion Motorsports Preseason LMU race finale at Portimão in the rain. So that's exciting.
Incident sector 3, yellow flag.
And this is qualifying.
Sector 3 is green. Yellow flag in sector 1. Green flag in sector 1.
Le Mans Ultimate is proving to be a very interesting sim. Got a guy that is doing a broadcast on Twitch that I'll put a link in the description so you can actually watch the race from outside perspective. It's hard to drive in the dry. It's brutal in the wet.
The leader has just done a 156.19.
Yeah, in practice I was 5th. So to make this palatable to watch, I'm likely going to trim it down and just show interesting parts rather than me driving by myself on track or doing other silly stuff. So just know that this will be shorter. The race is 75 minutes. Looks like I qualified 4th in the GT3 class. Guys ahead of me are in the 55s and 56s. I'm in the 58.614. And I suspect that the guys behind didn't try very hard.
I believe we are settled. So Ben, congrats on the pole for GTP and or LMDH, however you want to say that. Micah, congrats on the pole for the P2, and Becky, look at you showing up for your first race with no practice and whipping us all. So nice run there. And we are about to switch over. Be sure to check your setups and the weather because it is going to change a little bit.
Looks like it's dry.
Are we expecting no rain? It's just starting wet?
It looks like that's the case, doesn't it?
I don't know, the forecast thing still has rain in the big one, but then
A
nothing.
little bit of rain. Yeah, it looks like a 20-something% chance.
Someone's got some extra information.
Someone has over the whole race, like I don't know.
I think safe is starting wet and then going.
Yeah, if you look at the forecast at the top right, it's cloudy and it looks like it's going to get a little clearer and a little warmer.
It's night?
And it is not supposed to be night, so that was a mistake on my part, apparently. So, it is night. So, I must have set the time of the race to be at night. So, I hope there's lights here. I don't know that there is. Boy, I really threw you guys a doozy. Yeah, I must have got my 24-hour clock off because I wanted it to start. I know what it is. I think I had the race starting at like 2 p.m., but I bet I was supposed to put it at like 1400 or whatever. So just blame it on the dumb American here who doesn't use 24-hour time.
It's looking remarkably dry as well. I fucked up.
Yep, I'm on wet.
Also, a little tip that was shared the other day, use your pit limiter here and it'll keep you from getting a speeding penalty.
Unless you have automatic, is that correct to say, Dave?
I believe that is correct, yeah.
Oh, you mean down the straight line, okay.
Sorry about the nighttime thing, guys. I was not expecting that.
Floor it, green, green, green.
Good time
On your
to
right.
test the headlights. How's that sound?
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Good luck, everyone.
Still there. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Green flag sector 1.
Damn it.
Right.
Car left.
Incident in sector 2. Sector 2 is
Clear left.
it'll polish out, mate. Forget about it.
I went with dry tires, and I think that was a big mistake. I'm all over the place here.
Yeah, I did the
same
same
with
thing.
me, David.
here.
We think luck has gone off.
Okay, I'm not by myself.
No, you're not alone. Yeah.
Right side.
Green flag
Red
sector.
tires
Hold
a
your line.
mistake, or?
Clear right.
I think both are a mistake.
We'll see in about 10 laps.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Visually it's changed right, but it's not.
Yeah. Ooh. So there's no rain, but we started out with a 40% wet track.
We think that Anderson has binned it. Sector 3 is now clear.
Which is what I was planning for, was this to be daytime, and just right after the qualifying where it had been raining, but it had stopped, basically.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. All clear on pit exit. You can push now. You've served your penalty. flag. B5.
On your right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right.
Gap to B4. Ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds. Blue flag.
Right side. Clear right.
Gonna be a long race. Till it dries up enough. But it's interesting for not having any practice in the rain, and certainly not having any practice at night. Not doing a horrible job.
Blue flag.
Ben, does the track look wet? On my screen, it just looks bone
Clear
dry.
right.
It has for me the whole race, to be honest.
Yeah, I've noticed the same thing. It looks dry, but it has been wet. I don't know if that's something to do with the nighttime, or we just can't see. But it's saying that
Right
it's
side.
just damp
Clear right.
now.
Car right. Clear right.
Yeah, it went from being slightly wet to now damp. So, it's getting dry.
But visually, for me, it has looked dry from the drop of the green flag.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same. I think that's a bug.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it must be some sort of a bug. Because it definitely looked properly wet during the daytime conditions.
On RF2, damp is crossover
times are
time for
improving.
tyres, but I don't know on this.
Okay, Chip. Faster car approaching. It's their class leader.
Speaking of when we have to change, would some kindly soul tell me where
Blue
the
flag.
pit limiter line is? Is it where that Rolex sign is?
On your left.
If I remember
Clear
correctly,
left.
it's right after the wall. So like you have to like come in really slowly.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll see a 60-kilometer board. You gotta
No
just be
flag
slowed down
sector 2.
before that. It's pretty obvious.
But yeah, basically
think
right
we're
underneath the
on this
Rolex
bit.
sign.
Thank
Sector
you.
2 is green.
I'll probably just try and follow Eduardo in whenever he decides to stop.
Also, it's not worth risking it because if you get a stop
Blue
and go
flag.
penalty, that's 100 seconds stopped.
Car right. Clear right.
I never push too hard at the limiter lines, but I just don't know where it is for this one. I did have a little practice of the track, but I forgot to actually practice the pits.
Carlos is pitting from position 4. He should come out just in front of you. Blue flag. Track limits, watch those lines.
On your right. Clear right.
Thank you.
Okay, Chip, there's a faster car approaching.
No problem. Perfect.
Car left, clear left.
Just done a 158.89.
For anyone still wondering what the crossover is in the GT3s, I just did a faster lap than I did on wets on dries.
Good to know.
For anyone else wondering, I just did a purple middle sector on wets.
Is that you, David?
Yeah, I was having a little technical issue there real quick.
Heads up. You've just done a 154.11. Blue flag.
Car right, clear right.
Blue flag.
On your left, clear left.
Feels to me like it's finally properly ready for dry tires through most of the track now.
Past a car behind.
I have a feeling I remember David saying at one point that it's going to be wet, dry, wet.
On my gas tank, it says I have enough for the rest of the race. I filled it up, but the thing, guys, is the virtual energy prediction says I only have 25 minutes, which is not enough.
Yeah, you made the same mistake I made in a race, thinking, oh, I'll fill up the gas tank and I'll be good, but the virtual energy is what you've got to fill up, if that makes sense. So you're short basically.
Yeah,
it takes a little while to get used to. You almost have to just the simple version of that is don't think about getting to 100% gas, get to 100% energy, and then let the gas come along with it. And like the ratio is usually like 0.8 or something.
Okay.
It's
if you
I don't completely understand it.
You are going to get stop and go penalty.
Right, so you may have enough gas, so you won't run out of gas, but if you run out of energy, you'll get a stop and go.
Can I fill up? I don't know if this is possible. Can I go to the pits and fill up my energy? Or
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
they won't need to put fuel in.
Get used to it.
And I think that's where it's like, it'll tell you you've got enough gas to go 90 minutes, but the virtual energy can only go about an hour. So there's no sense in over-gassing or fueling, if that makes sense, because you're just carrying too much fuel if you've got to come to the pits and charge the battery anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it's good to know.
Is now on mediums.
Yeah, it's kind of like F1 in like the whole battery pack thing or whatever the hell they call it.
Should be about 30 laps remaining on this tank. Your lap time was 1:53.92.
Far left, clear left.
Come on, rain. I'm doing my rain dance, but it's just not coming.
On your right.
You got
Clear
15
right.
other people doing the opposite rain dance.
There's not a 0% chance of rain. But as your Christmas gift, I would probably tell you not to expect it to rain. I think there's like maybe a 20% chance that it may rain again. And now, y'all tell me, I don't know how R factor percentages work and how finicky they are, but I think we've got about a 20%. If I had to guess, I'm not looking at it, of course,
Car behind's a faster
but about a
class.
20% chance of it raining the rest of the way from here.
We think that Shepherd has gone
What,
off.
is it just like all race there's 20% chance?
And it may go down even to like
Left side.
18, 15%, something like that. I think it's like trailing off, and the sky should get a little clearer too.
On your left.
If you
Clear
can see
left.
them.
And again, I think this would have worked perfectly if I would have had the it set to be a daytime race.
3's yellow.
But instead of racing at 2 o'clock in the
We think that
afternoon,
speed has gone off.
we are
Flag
racing
sector
at 2
three.
o'clock in the
Flag.
morning because I didn't use military time. I put a so
My car ate me. Don't pay attention for half a second.
Okay, so I guess it's time to stop the rain dance and pit.
I think it's starting to rain. No, I'm just kidding.
are you still on wets, Becky?
I am.
She is, yeah.
I kid you not, that McLaren has more traction than this Peugeot coming out of that corner.
Still damp though. We're not turning the kind of lap times we would be in the dry. That's for
Speak for yourself.
I've made like 3 unscheduled pit stops too. Just learning and screwing stuff up.
Sector 1 is 1.1 off the pace.
Tyres take longer than RF2 to warm up.
One thing I've miraculously not done yet is downshift all the way down into neutral, which is always fun. Six laps.
That was at 151.12. Sector 2 is 1.9 seconds off the pace. Blue flag. Okay, Chip. There's a faster class car approaching.
Left side. Clear left.
That's 20 minutes to go. Blue flag. There's a faster class car behind.
On your left. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Sorry, didn't see you sneaking up the center there.
Plot twist for me, I put in 8 minutes too much fuel, or virtual energy, and it's now saying I've got 3 minutes too little.
It updates based on how much you've been using, and now it's fully dry.
He's pitting.
Probably using that.
Yeah. I thought 8 minutes too much would be fine.
Lift and coast, baby. Lift and coast.
We are a race.
Lift and coast could be the difference between you winning the holiday special or not.
It just got a lot more exciting.
Yeah, at least in GT3, it's sort of like whoever made the fewest mistakes with the tires and the pit stops is going to have the best shot at winning.
Blue
As
flag.
we're all learning here.
This track be pretty easy in the daytime.
We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap.
Some of the apexes
Okay,
are pretty
stop
dark.
requested.
Yeah.
Okay, Jip. Hit this lap. In this lap. Blue flag. Faster car behind.
Left side. Clear left.
The pit crew's ready. Blue flag. Consider the sector 2, yellow flag. We can see Log has stacked it. Schlichting is pitting from P4. It looks like he'll come out just behind you. Schlichting in front is pitting. You should have plenty.
Car right. Clear right.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay, Jip, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. There'll be chances here. Let's make sure we can take them.
The dance, right?
Yeah, it is. It scared me. I forget where I'm at sometimes.
Huh, I'm not the only one. Good.
This track in the dark is a trick, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
Box in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now. Anderson behind is pitting. Go, go! Anderson behind is pitting now.
Boy, that virtual energy fill up takes a while.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors. Blue flag. Okay, Jet. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Left side. Clear left.
There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
I had a little technical issue I was battling here in my simulator and had to finally park it, unfortunately.
What happened?
Did you get a deep crash?
No, just a issue with my
Stewards have
pedals.
warned us
And
about track limits. Keep it between
I
the
need
lines.
I need to adjust something, and I was having to compensate too much trying to drive, and I was like, I think I'm gonna strain my foot here. So I was like, not worth it. So I'm a spectator the rest of the way.
And it takes the joy out of beating you this time.
Yeah, I went from hero to zero. I won the last race, and now this time I think I'm gonna finish second to last. Harrison took last place. What have you done for me lately is what the team is saying.
You gonna be good to go tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be fine. This is one of those things where I gotta get out, put a wrench on something, tighten it down, you know.
All right, Chip. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Okay, so it seems I should have just pitted rather than lift and coast.
Don't worry about me, Becky. I'm gonna stay behind you.
No, go for it. Go past. It's just a lesson for everyone. If you under fuel, don't bother lifting and coasting. I think I only under fueled by a
Blue
few
flag. There's a
minutes.
faster car behind. This is their class leader.
I think what happened maybe is you were on wets and you
On your
changed
left.
the drives,
Clear left.
and it probably complicated the math.
Yeah, it did, but I was only under by a few minutes, and
Is that-
I'm losing like probably about 50 seconds by the end of it or more.
Yeah. I was on drives and I filled it up, but it was still dropping faster than normal as well. But not as fast as yours.
We've been warned about track limits.
I gotta stand up here for a minute, gang. Finish strong here. I will get the results posted just as soon as possible, and if I get a chance, I'll be back to chit chat with some of you if you're still around. And thank you so much.
Blue flag.
Thanks,
Thank you for putting this on. I'm looking forward to the season
We've had a cut
proper.
warning. Keep it tidy, please,
For
Chip.
sure. Really appreciate you all coming out and joining us.
Left side. Clear left.
P5. Okay, we're done. Okay, pit stop requested.
Well, that was an interesting race. Finished where I started, which is not horrible. Had that drive-through penalty at the beginning of the race for speeding on the processional lap, which is weird because it tells you catch up. It says catch up, and then you try to catch up and you get dinged for a penalty. So, got to figure that out.
Good race all. Hey Becky, sorry for a couple times they were rubbing you.
Oh, no worries. That was probably my fault.
I'll blame it on the dark. I couldn't see.
Great drive, everybody. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that virtual energy, you gotta try to figure that before the race. You know, you run 5 strong laps, see what your percentage is and how much you're burning, then kind of figure it from there. But I screwed up and had to pit twice.
Did it, when you're pitting, because I was just looking at like the percentage, it was like percentage and how many minutes, isn't it? So you have to work out yourself how many percent is a lap when you're really going for it, and then use your own judgment rather than the games. Am I on the right track?
Yeah, I think so. I think what he said was fill it up, then run 5 laps, and then check your percentage, and then just do the math. Is that correct to say?
Yeah, that's it. And then, you know, during the race, things kind of change, so it's just not a science to some degree.
LMU has a lot of interesting little quirks that aren't very clearly articulated anywhere within the game itself. So you have to kind of figure things out. And as you heard there, a little bit of confusion about the virtual energy and the fuel and the difference between the two and what you need to do to when you do a pit stop. I way overfueled. So I was sat there for much longer than I needed to because I did nothing in terms of my fuel calculation. In fact, it was all I could do to remember what switches I had set on my wheel to turn off damage repair, because that would have had me sitting there for 30 seconds or more in addition to the fuel and the energy load. So interesting stuff. Interesting simulation platform. A lot of fun to drive. Definitely sketchy in the rain, as one would expect, and had a good time. I appreciate the Champion Motorsports guys, David specifically, for setting this up and getting us configured to run this preseason kind of experiment, as it were, and look forward to maybe competing in the inaugural LMU Champion Motorsports series upcoming sometime in the future. We'll stay tuned. Thank you for joining. I hope this was as much fun for you as it was for me, and I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye now.
Spaß macht Rennsport.